Hello students, good morning to all. Happy Raksha Bandhan to all of you. And as we know that we have to continue our study. So, let us start as we are learning about the contemporary democracy in the world. So, first chapter now, this is the second point we are going to discuss, that is called your restoration of democracy. So, restoration of democracy. Pinochet held a referendum in 1988 as he felt confident that in this referendum the people would say yes to his continuing in power. Okay. Here if you can see that after the military rule, the Pinochet, he was holding a referendum. Referendum in the sense it is a constitutional amendment, means the power hold. He is having the constitutional amendment where he can change the rules. So, here when he got that holding that referendum in 1988, he thought that he was quite confident that okay, because he is having that constitutional amendment with him, so that he thought that people will allow him or say yes to his continuing in power. But what happened? But the people of Chile say no to Pinochet and his military dictatorship ended. What happened? He was very confident, okay, because he was holding the constitutional power. Okay. But what happened? People say no to him and his military dictatorship was ended. Okay. Now, political freedom in Chile restored. Afterward, what happened? After the military or dictatorship ended, the political freedom in Chile was restored. People got the political freedom to vote and elect their representative. Okay. Now, slowly what happened? Slowly the army's role in the country's government has been eliminated. What happened? Slowly the army roles in the country's government, it has been eliminated. Eliminated in the sense thrown out, okay, removed from the rules, totally removed from the rule or from the government. Okay. Now, the elected government that came to power ordered inquiry that showed that his government was not only very brutal, but also very corrupt. What happened? After that, the elected government that came into power, what they did? They gave order for inquiry. Okay. Inquiry to whom? To whose government? Your Pinochet government. And what they found? They found that his government was not only brutal in the sense very violent, okay, ruthless. You know, ruthless means violent means, okay, that is called brutal. And not only brutal, but also it is very corrupted. It was not only brutal or harsh or ruthless, but it was also very corrupted, okay, when they investigate. Okay. Now, in January 2006, Michelle Bachelet, daughter of your General Albert Bachelet, was elected president of Chile. What happened? After that, what happened? In January 2006, Michelle Bachelet, daughter of your General Albert Bachelet, was elected as the president of Chile. In the presidential elections, she defeated one of the Chile's richest man. What happened? In the election or in the presidential election, she was defeated one of the richest person in Chile. Okay. Now, let us start with the democracy in Poland. Now, we discussed about the Chile, now we will see the democracy in Poland. So, in 1980, Poland was ruled by the Polish United Workers Party, a communist party. Okay. In 1980s, Poland was ruled by the Polish United Worker Party. It was a party, a communist party. Communist in the sense they were having a particular role or people, those are working for a common goal. Okay. They are having their own system or rules or regulations. Okay. Now, if you see that it is a party that called as Polish United Worker Party. Okay. It is a communist party. They were ruling in 1980 in Poland. Now, in the country, no other political parties was allowed to function. What was there, in 1980s? Only one party was there, that was your Polish United Workers Party. Okay. And apart from that, no other parties were was allowed to function, means they were not allowed to form any other party in Poland. Okay. And they can't form any party, or they can't even do any functions apart from only one party, that is called your Polish United Worker Party. They were in function. Now, the people could not freely choose their leaders, because of the party, the only one party was there, and they were having the rule. They were ruling in Poland. So, the people, they were not having any choice to choose their leader. If you are having only one option, is there any choice for you? No, not at all, right. So, the people of Poland were also not having any choice, because they were having only one party in Poland, and they were not having any choice or freedom to choose their leaders. Now, and those who spoke against the leaders or the party of the government were put into prison. If you will see that, and those who spoke, if anybody at that time spoke against the current government, okay, at that time, means that person or any party, if they talk against the government, simply they were put into prison. People were putting into prison, because they spoke against the government. Now, the government in Poland was supported and controlled by the government of the Soviet Union, a vast and powerful communist state. If you see that, the government of Poland, which government was ruling in Poland, that was supported and controlled by the Soviet Union, or it is known as WSSR, a vast and powerful. It was very big and it was very powerful communist state. Okay, that Soviet Union. Soviet Union was controlling the Poland. Okay, the party, those who are ruling in Poland, they were controlled by the Soviet Union, and they were supported by Soviet Union. And this Soviet Union was very powerful, it was vast, very big, and it was very powerful. Now, if you see here, we are going to see the strike of Lenin shipyard workers. Okay. So, we will going to continue this topic in our next class. Okay. Till then, tata, bye bye.